Good morning, friends and fellow traders. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options, coming to you with the Tuesday edition of the morning market preparation video for March 13th, 2018. Hey everyone, we just having a really good time here in the market recently with the rally going on. But yesterday the diamonds decided to take a little bit of a rest, and I am a little bit concerned that the diamonds is acting a little bit like a boat anchor to the overall market. We'll talk about that in just a second. Yesterday the diamonds found a little bit of selling going on, crossed back down through that 50-day moving average. Not exactly a sign of overall confidence. Now, currently, the futures are pointing to a gap up open. We'll open up right around that 50-day moving average. So we're trying to pop back up this morning to get right back above it. That's a good thing, and we still have to recognize we're overall still holding this downtrend line in the diamonds. So a little bit of concern, nothing major, but a little bit of concern to think about. If we look at the Qs, however, if all we were looking at is the Qs, bulls are running wild. Extremely strong in the NASDAQ, pulling everything up with it. And this morning we're looking at this maybe gapping up to a new record high. So very possibly could see that. Well, we made a new record high in the last 2 days. We could see a new record high print this morning. We'll wait and see how that works out. Now, I am a little bit concerned that we're a little bit long in the tooth on this rally here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days straight up. A gap up open here with a little spinning top doji yesterday could suggest we're running out of steam here in this move. So be careful not to chase. We want to see this continue on, but a little rest or pullback to prove it can hold support would be a really good thing to see right now instead of just a runaway to the upside. Let's take a look at the SPY. The SPY also held up quite well. There's a little bit of profit taking yesterday, but we held above this price support, and showing just a tiny little bit of strength this morning is a positive thing in the SPY. So this could move, help us move on higher. IWM has been really kind of impressive. You know, it's lagged behind really for the last couple of years, and really strong showing here. Again, up 7 days in this run and potentially testing all-time highs. If we close, you know, near this open, we could be very, very close to an all-time closing high, not an all-time high print, but we're stretching up there and trying here in the IWM. Just remember, 7 days up, possibility of a little pullback or consolidation to be considered. Now, one of the things I want to bring up overall is we have 3 indexes showing some strength, and then we have one showing a little bit of weakness. Now, the other indexes can certainly drag this one along. That's completely possible for it to do. But let's keep in mind that if this continues, if we continue to have to drag the diamonds along, if it can't carry its own weight, what we could see is our overall price range in the market start to diminish. Now, what that means is we could slip into more of a grinding market, a market that slowly, lethargically moves. That can be okay. There can be great trading during periods like that. Volatility can typically be low during that time, and we could even slip into longer than normal consolidations in that environment. But if that occurs, there's still going to be bullish stocks out there, and bullish stocks that are holding their trend still have the opportunity to move higher. But what it can mean is we could end up in a little bit more of a two-sided market. It'll be more of a stock pickers market than it has been for a while, where we're going to have to be choosy about the stocks we take, looking for those good quality trends. So just keep that in mind. If we continue to have to drag the diamonds along, we could slip into a little bit more of a grind. I don't want to predict that. I just see that as a potential. We'll have to watch the price action to kind of kind of see where that's going. But I've seen this before, and the possibility does exist. So, if we want to get things going, let's inspire those bulls to get on the diamonds here and get that thing into rally mode, kind of catch up with the rest of the markets. That would be awesome. If we take a look at the VIX, with yesterday's move, surprisingly rallied just a little bit, but it stayed below our price resistance level. So it stayed below that big price resistance. It also stayed just below that 50-day moving average. So a rally back up here to test that 50-day, not a big surprise, and really not warning of any major damage here or anything other than fear just continues to slowly bleed out as those bulls have regained control in the market. Let's take a look at T21. 22. This is just a little bit of a concern, and T21-22, we're up here. We've held up here in this bearish reversal zone, and you can see this is a very consistent in its indicator. Now we can go higher, and we can continue to stay up here for a little while, but just keep in mind this rally may be getting just a little bit long in the tooth, and a little pullback, a little consolidation would not be out of the question. So be careful not to chase this gap up rally this morning, okay? We could start to see that profit taking come in at any time. And I don't think it's going to be, particularly bearish. It could just be a resting consolidation that we could fall into as this pulls back a little bit. So no problem there. I'm not foreseeing any massive bearishness, at least at the moment. With that, we have on the economic calendar today, we have a big report in the CPI. Now, CPI is going to come out at 8:30 a.m., and that can certainly move the market, either bullish or bearish today. So kind of keep an eye on that 8:30 report. And notice we don't have much of anything else to really move the market around today. Keep in mind, we've got some big heavy hitter reports coming up the rest of this week. So if the market maybe consolidates a little bit, it could be as part of just wondering what these bigger reports are going to say about inflation, the overall market, the health of the economy, employment, and everything like that. So let's take a look. There are about just short of 110 companies reporting earnings today. Those earnings are starting to roll out, and as I've been saying, this quarter earnings by and large have been very, very good. So I don't expect anything major in earnings reports today to really damage this market. Well, they've been by and large good, strong, and showing growth or talking about growth throughout the year. So that could be a good sign for us in this market. Hey everyone, if this is the first time you've seen this video, please do me a favor and click on that subscribe button. Click on the follow me button on Facebook, and please always feel free to share this video with friends, family, or anyone that you feel might find a benefit with it. Remember, I believe preparation is far more important than luck, and just a little bit of extra activity prior to the market open to prepare your day, kind of set your mind for where the market could go, how things are going, can certainly help you overall in your trading. Everyone, I want to wish you a fantastic day. Wish you great profits, and I will talk to you all very soon, bright and early tomorrow morning.